properties of decomposition. Okay, there are two properties of decomposition. One is a lossless joint dependency, and the second one is your dependency preserved. Decomposition. Okay, this is important topic in both as the GATE as well as UGC. Okay, so give heading. The first one, lossless joint. The decomposition of R into R1 and R2 is a set to be lossless if the attribute that is common in R1 and R2 is the key in either of the relation. One more point right now. Let R be a relation and F is a functional dependency. FD, that is functional dependency. The decomposition of R into R1 and R2 is lossless if and only if F closure contain either the functional dependency. Closure contain either the functional dependency. Okay, so this is just a theory point of view. Other than that, you have to remember this formula. Okay, this formula is important. R1 intersection R2 tends to R1 minus R.
Then it is R1 intersection R2, na?
R1 intersection R2.
Okay.
And there is one more formula, that is R1 intersection R2 tends to R2 minus R. Here this formula is very important. With this formula only you can solve it.
Well, it is in the first case it is R1 intersection R2 or R1 intersection R1 with the
it's R1 intersection R2 dear. Just a second, I'm sorry. One second.
And in second case it is R2 intersection R1 or R1 intersection R2 same. I think formula should be changed. R2 intersection R1 is equal to R2 minus R1. Right? I'm not sure.
I'm sure this is correct.
मतलब for the same intersection of R1 intersection R2.
कहाँ से same हो गया? Where is this same should be? See R1 intersection R2, it is R2 minus R2. Below one I have written R2 minus R1. So it will change. It's not same.
And below it is R1 intersection R2, same. I'm saying that it is R2 intersection R1 or R1 intersection R2.
It's R1 intersection R2 only. And one more thing I'll tell you. If you solve for R1 intersection R2 or R2 intersection R1, both are same only. Your answer will be same.
Okay, doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. But if you do subtraction R1 minus R2 and R2 minus R1, answer will change. So that is the only difference in this formula.
Ma'am, I am not able to understand the formula on the right side is different, but the left side is same. Doesn't matter.
Surbi, see, once I solve the question, you'll understand what is the difference between these two formulas. Okay. This formula is correct. If you want, you can Google it.
No, I'm
Okay.
not saying
Now,
that.
other students, listen to me. Here, what is the point? If you write here R1 intersection R2 tends to R1 minus R2, see, between these two formula, what I have written or. What is the meaning of or? That means if any one condition is true, okay, if any one condition is true, it is lossless. Remember this, okay, because there is or written. Okay, so you have to get both the formulas, and if any one condition you are getting true, then you can say that it is lossless. Okay, otherwise, if it is not lossless, then it is lossy. Okay, so they'll give you a question, and the question will be check whether this is lossless or lossless. So if any of these conditions satisfied, it is lossless. Otherwise, it is lossless.
Ma'am, I'm not able to hear your voice clearly. I'm not able to understand the things from R1 intersection. After this,
Yeah.
I am not able to understand the things.
Surbi, it's right only, dear. What else say you now? See, you are not asking the doubt. You are arguing actually. There is a difference.
I am not arguing, madam. I am not able to clearly understand.
You are arguing like, ma'am, you are writing wrong.
No, I am not saying that wrong.
I already said are already many students clear. I can say that mostly all students are clear who are regular. How can I teach wrong?
No, I am not saying, ma'am, you are wrong. I am saying that I am not able to understand the things.
That's what I'm telling. Once you will solve the questions, now you will understand where to use this formula, how to use it.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm telling. Have patience, it will come. Okay, when I'm solving the numericals, still you are not understanding, then you tell me.
Okay, ma'am, but your voice is not clear to me. I am saying that.
Other student, Abhay, you having doubt with my voice?
No, ma'am. For me, you are audible.
It's clear only, no? Then I think so. So there is some network issue from your side.
I have a Geo 5G.
Okay, all of you written this?
Ma'am, it will give it if this will be a lossy.
No. If this condition is true, it is lossy.
Okay, it is lossless.
Otherwise, it is lossy. If condition is false, it is lossy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you will do this and then. Or. There is all. Okay. Now, see. Now let us start. Written now. Should we have written this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us start with the question. It's very easy actually. Now suppose they have given you the relation ABC. Okay. In that they have given you R1 and R2. R1 they have given as AB. And R2 they have given you as BC. Okay, so this is the question they have given. This much question they will give. Other than that, they will give you functional dependency also. So the functional dependency they have given you, that is A tends to B. Only one functional dependency we have. Okay, now let us see how to solve this question. So what was the formula? The formula was R1 intersection R2 tends to R1 minus R2. That was the first formula. Let us find Now, what is R1 intersection R2? You know what is math? What is intersection? Common between them. Yes. What is the meaning of intersection? Surpi. What is the meaning of intersection?
The elements which are common will be
Common. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you will find intersection of this, what will be the answer? B.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So R1 intersection R2 will be B. Tends to. Now R1 minus R2.
R1 minus
What is R1 minus R2? No, it's not. Surbi, what is R1 minus R2? बता रही हूँ.
C. I'm not able to understand. B will be deleted.
Have patience, have patience. See, R1 minus R2, that means common you will remove. So what is left in A?
A.
Yes, what is left in R1? A. 1 second, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose
Yes, ma'am.
you have A and here you have suppose PQ1. Okay, this is the B and suppose you have here Q. No, QX for example. Okay, now if I say A intersection B. Okay, A intersection B, that means what common. So you will write here Q. Okay, but if I say A minus B, A minus B, that means whatever you have common, just remove that. So what is remaining? B. So A minus B will be PR. Now if I say B minus A, what will be B minus A? Common you have to remove. So here what is the common? Q. What is the X?
C. B minus R2 minus R1 will
I
be.
mean, have patience. Wait. There is a student offline, so I was teaching to him.
Okay. Sorry, ma'am.
So see, here you will get B minus A. Similarly, for the second formula, what you will get? R1 intersection R2 is B only. Then R2 minus R1, that is C. Okay. Now, after doing that, what you have to do now? Just check the functional dependency. What is functional dependency here? A tends to B. Are you getting this A tends to B in any of this? No.
No.
Here you have B to A, not A to B. And here you have B to C. Okay, so I can say that this question, this is not lossless, it is optional.
Okay.
Okay, because condition is not set. Okay, similarly, for example, in the same question, if I add A to B, comma B to C, if I add here, in that case, it will become lossless. Okay, in that case, it will become lossless. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Abhay, Shruti, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So write down this. Surbi, now the doubt you were having with formula. Now it's clear?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is clear.
So that's what. Trust your math. Have patience. Once you solve the question, you'll understand. So
Ma'am,
next time, please don't argue because see, I don't have a problem because it's disturbing others to this. That
Sorry,
is not,
ma'am. I am not arguing. Actually, I am not able to understand. That's why I'm asking.
that's what I said. Have patience when we solve the question. Now you'll understand. Don't worry. Okay. And after finishing class also, if you're not getting in the next class, you can ask the doubt. No need to worry. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So write down this. Next I'm giving you one question. Okay. This is the same question, just the difference is I'll make this one as AC. Okay, and the functional dependency is AC. Solve this question and tell me the answer. Common you have to remove. Common is removed. What will remain? Now, no need to solve the second one. Why? Because this A tends to be present in first. So no need to check this. Okay, so that means this long. What's the answer, Abhay?
Lossless.
Good. Surbi?
Ma'am, I'm solving.
Okay, solve it. Yes, Shruti is right. Yeah, sorry, your name is big one. I'm not able to pronounce it properly. So, what LK? You're for GATE or UGC net?
Ma'am, it is lossless.
Yes.
Ma'am, I get A tends to B or A tends to C. I have
No need to
one.
solve the second one, Surbi, if you are getting with first one. You have
Okay,
to stay
okay,
right,
okay.
है ना? Because it's or. So if you get first one, stop there.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let us solve some previous year GATE questions. Please answer this question. It's a previous year GATE question. I don't know the year actually. You have to answer in A, B, C, or D like that. Okay. Option?
Answer is C.
Okay, let me check. Okay.
Okay.
What about other students? Abhay, Shruti, and LK? Okay. Yes, the correct answer is option C. Just wait, okay? By B. R1 intersection R2. What is the question? CA and AB. C and AB. So R1 intersection R2 is A, correct? And R1 minus R2 is C. Come on. AB. You have not done now. Why? No, see the questions. Do for the second one. That's why you have the option, na? One and only. It's coming on there. What is they have been functional representative? A to B no. C to A B no. So that means it is what? Lossless or lossy? Right now, it's lossy. Now see the options. So first one they have said that is the lossless. So that is true. Okay, second one also what they said? It's lossy. What is the correct answer? Option C. Because both are. They are only telling that it is lossy. So read the question first. Okay. Solve this one. The third one, now don't see the dependency preserving. You just answer the lossless or lossy. Dependency preserving, next I'm going to teach you. Okay. Solve this below.
Ma'am, in this there is no common on the left side. How can I find out the answer?
Sorry?
It is not common, ma'am. R1 and R2, it is not common on the left side.
Then what the answer?
Ma'am,
Then what is the answer?
then it is lossy.
Yes. Okay, so that it is not lossless, it is lossy. Okay?
Not lossless. Okay.
And then because I have not said that it should have a form. There is no rule like that.
Okay, ma'am, I am seeing that lossless is not there. Lossy, it is not.
Yes, the correct answer is lossy. Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So next topic is your dependency preserve. And actually in exam, no, they will ask combined two. Lossless, lossy, dependency preserve. Okay. Now see, how to do the dependency preserving. So before that, write down the point. Right. The decomposition of R, the decomposition of a R the functional dependency, the decomposition of a R the functional dependency, F into
Our functional dependency,
then capital F,
capital.
F into R1 and R2.
Ma'am, please write it. I am not able to get it. Capital क्या है? R a functional dependency.
Wait, I'm writing. No issue. Write down this for dependency preserving. Okay, then I'll explain with the question how to solve this question. This plus means a closer, you can take this plus after. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how to solve the question? Proceed. Suppose they have given you the relation ABC. Here also they will give you R1. So the R1 is your AB. And R2 they have given, that is BC. And here also they will give you the functional dependency. And the functional dependency they have given is A to B, B comma, B to C, comma, C to D. These are the three functional dependencies they have given in the question. Okay. Now you have to check whether it is dependency preserving or no. Okay. So how to do that? First of all, take R1. In R1 you have AB. Okay. So take the simple possibility. Don't write, first understand. Okay. See, what is the possibility? A to B. What the other possibility possible? B to A. Okay. Just take the white word. Don't take phi and all. Whatever I explained to you. Okay. Now similarly take for R2. For R2 you have BC. So what it will be? B to C and C2. Okay, just you have to do that. After that, what is the point? The point is whatever functional dependency they have given here, this functional dependency, you have to check whether this functional dependency is present here or not. So now A to B, is A to B present here? Yes, this is. If B to C is present, yes, B to C is present. Now is C to A present? See, that many times what happened, no? It's not present directly. So in that case, what you have to do? In that case, you have to apply transitive property. Remember, in the yesterday I explained you transitive. So let us try. See, it starts from C. So I can say from C to B. Okay. Then from B I can get A. From B I can get A. Correct. So can I write like this? C to B, B to A. So can I write like this? C to A? With transitive property? Yes. So that means I can say that C to A is also present here. Okay. And what is the point? The point is whatever functional dependency they have given, all functional dependency should be present. You can apply transitivity. Okay. If transitivity apply, if you are getting it, it's fine. In case you are not getting anyhow, then you can say that it is not. But right now for this question, it is dependency present. Okay, now tell me the doubt. Any question, Abhay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti? Any question here? No doubt. Okay. Now Surbhi?
Ma'am, understand.
Understood. Very good. Any question? See, one more thing, you have to take all the possibilities, okay? And you have to try to prove it. Okay, there is a chances you will get it. Okay, there is a less chances it is not dependency preserving. So try to get it. Okay. Now,
But what you say, ma'am, in the end, but I have to do, we have to check dependency preserving, you are saying.
pardon what?
Ma'am, I'm saying that in the last line, what you have said.
It is dependency preserving.
Okay.
Okay, because all the functional dependency are present, no, it is dependency preserving. If anyone is not present, it is not dependency.
Okay.
Okay. Now let us take the next question. Read on the next question. Next question is the relation A, B, C, D. And here the functional dependency is now. Okay, that is A to B, comma B to C, comma C to G, C to D, comma G to E. Okay, so this is R1, R2 and all. Now here they have given 3. So it is possible that I'm giving all the possibilities. R1 that is AB, R2 that is BC, and R3 That is CD. Okay, tell me whether it is dependency preserving or not.
Ma'am, it is dependency preserving.
Good, correct. Okay, the last one, D2A is bit confusing, but you'll get it. है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others, Abhay? Dependency preserving, right? Yes, okay. Now, the next question. Relation ABCD. Relation ABCD. And here the functional dependency will have written. That is ABC, comma, D to A. Okay, and R1 and R2 they have given. R1, that is AD, and R2, that is BCG. Let's go. Tell me whether it is dependency preserving or not. It is not, no? Correct.
Ma'am,
No,
I'm
it
not.
is not.
Ma'am, please, I'm not able to get the answer. I'm not able.
Actually, it is not. That's why I'm not able to get. Okay.
Ma'am, please
You are
explain.
not getting right because it is not dependency preserving.
Because
Okay.
what is the method we have to, because it is A, B, C, na? So A, B.
That's what. So see, if you have AB, then what is possibility A to D, D to A. Okay, if we talk about BC, so from B to C, then B to CD, then BC to D. But anyhow, it's not possible for you to get AB combined.
Okay, we can say so many combinations in that dependent.
So many combinations possible. Okay, but still you cannot get AB.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why it is not dependency. Clear?
Okay, ma'am, we have to take for R2, we have to make all the functional dependency.
Yes, yes. But here it's a competitive exam, not a college exam. So you don't have to show it to anyone. You have to get the answer, that's all.
Okay.
है ना? So no need to write all. See, just see that D to A. So you write only for D to A. D to A you are getting directly. Okay, A to B not possible. So no need to write this. Directly answer, not dependency proof.
Okay.
Okay, you have to save time, no? Answer this question. UGC NET 2017. Dependency. Okay. What about lossless? This is a combined question. Yeah, okay. This is lossless. Lossless. So your answer is option B. Lossless.
Ma'am, answer is A.
Lossless. Answer was lossless. Answer B.
Ma'am, answer is A.
Okay. Common meaning. It is what answer in option A? Dependency preserving, but not lossless. Okay. In exam, take care. That will not be there. Now for this question, you have solved only for lossless. That you have already solved. It is not loss. Okay. Tell me about dependency preserving.
Ma'am, for that question, it is answer is A only, na?
A only, yes.
Okay. In this question, we have to find dependency preserving. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Option second.
Ma'am, it is dependency preserving.
Yes, it's clearly visible. R1 A2 A tends to be CD, CD. Dependency and loss. Not loss. Dependency present, but because there is no form. Okay. So the correct answer over here is also option A. Okay. So this much for dependency and all. More questions you'll find it on Google. Okay, so that you can take and solve. Now, that's all with this topic, but still there is one topic which I want to explain. This functional dependency only. This topic they have asked many times in GATE. It's very important topic for GATE. UGC NET they ask, but not that much. Okay, for GATE it's very important. Okay, so I'll explain with the question. Before that, I'll explain the topic. Okay. Don't write, okay? Just understand. See, I'll ask you one question. Is it possible two questions have same answer? Don't see. Two questions have same answer. No. Two questions, different questions. Is it possible they can have same answer? It's possible. Right? Surbi, if two different questions, it can have same answer. Abhay,
Yes, ma'am.
it's possible.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So remember that because see, if you'll understand this point, then only you'll be able to solve the questions. Otherwise, you'll not understand that question. Okay. So remember, for two questions, it's possible if it can have same answer. So that is true. But for one question, it's possible to different answer.
Not possible.
Not possible. Again, I बोलूं 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 only. It cannot have different answer. But if I say 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 3, different question, answer can be. Okay, so remember this point. Draw this in your notebook. That this is possible and this is not possible. Two questions, same answer possible. One question, different answer, not possible. Write down this point. And make a note below this. First of all, write down this, then make a note. Make a note. It can be many to one, but cannot be one to many. That's what we have did here. Okay. It can be many to one, but cannot be one to many. Okay, I'll explain this with one question. Okay, remaining question you will solve, but one question I will. So write down the question first of all. Consider the following. It's a previous gate question. Consider the following relational instance. Then they have given you the table. A1, A1, A2, and A2. Second, B, all are same, B1, 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 B. Third, theta है C1, C2, C1, C2. C1, C2, C1. And for the B follow subgroup I have D1, D2, D3. D1, D2, D3. Now, after this, they have given you the question. Question I am writing on right hand side. Which of the following? Which of the following dependencies will not hold? Will not hold on the above relation. On the below relation. So they have given you. First A is your A tends to B. A tends to B. Option B they have given. D tends to ABC. ABC. Option C they have given. D tends to B. And option D they have given. C tends to B. Okay, so this is a question. Written question? Now, if you have not written, stop writing. Now concentrate here how to solve this question. See, first let us start with option A. So option A they have given that A tends to B. Okay. Now what you have for A tends to B? So see, just compare it here A to B. So for A1 can be the answer. For A1, that means same question, same answer. That is true. Now different question, same answer. Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
It's possible. So can I say A tends to B hold? Yes. है ना? See, A1 to B1 possible. A1 to B1 because same question, same answer possible. Different question, same answer. That is possible. Okay, so A to B hold. Okay. Understood? So B option A is A to B hold. Now let us check for B. Second, they are telling D tends to ABC. Okay, now here I'll write it here for D. For D you have D1, D2, D3 and D4. Okay. That is what they are telling. Tends to. Now ABC. So write down ABC in one formula. Okay, because they have written combined. So it is A1, B1, and C1. Okay, but actually I'll tell you one thing. It holds. Why? Because they are all separate. They are all unique. Okay, so for different question, answer can be same or different. It doesn't make any difference. Correct?
Ma'am,
Na? So what will you get here? Because they are all unique. D1, D2, D3, D4, all are unique. Okay, so whatever answer you will get, but it will hold. Why? Because all are unique.
the answer will be same. Ma'am, please repeat the
Answer
last.
can be same or different. It will not make any changes to you. Why? Because question are different.
Okay, question are different.
So for different question, answer can be same or different.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that it holds. Okay, now let us check for C. For C, they have given D to B. Okay. What is D? All separate. So this also hold. Can I say?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the D1. D you have C tends to D. Let us check for this one. Okay, for C to D. For one question, one answer correct. For second question, now two same questions, C1 and C1. Answer are different. It's possible?
Not
See. If I say from C to D. Okay, so that you have C1, C2, C1, C3. Okay, and here you have D1, D2, D3, D2. So for same question, C1 and C3 are question same. For same question, different answer they have given. For C1 they have given D1, but for same question they have given different answer. So not even for here. For C2 they have given D2. Now here is correct. For C3 different, but here because for same question, different answer. Okay, so this does not hold, and that is only correct because they said which of the following does not hold. Okay, this all holds. Not hold. है ना? हाँ, understood? Surbi Abhay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because same question C1 and C1, but answer are different D1 and D3. So it not holds. Okay, now write down this properly. I am giving you different questions to solve it. Year 2000 question. I'm sending the question on WhatsApp. You have to solve that question.
Right now, ma'am.
Haji?
Right now we have to solve it.
Right now only. At least 3 questions you have to solve based on this. It's very important. Yes, please check. I have forwarded the question. All of you solve and answer in chat. अच्छे से करना हाँ What is it? X5. So take X5 combine 1 4 1 5 1 6 3. Ah, ready right 5 1 6 3. Okay. Now test to what you have there. So 2 3 3 2. 3 3.
And how to solve the y, z?
Just 1 second, Surbi, just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Now see, we have different questions. It's same, but when you merge it, it's all question. Okay. So see, different question, same answer is possible. So x by 10 to that 2. Okay. Now solve for that. Huh, Surbi, what?
Ma'am, how to solve the for y, z tends to x?
See, what you do, just write down here y z. Okay. Then below that, whatever you have for y z, for example, 1 2, so write down 1 2, 1 3, 1 5 like that. Merge it. So consider it as a one number now.
Okay.
Okay, and when you merge it, this all will become unit numbers. Okay, just merge that number.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, solve it again, dear, it's wrong. That is not the correct answer. Solve it again. Ah, now it's right. Correct. What about should be and allocate? Option B. Correct, na? Solve for C and D for your experience. B is the correct one, but just check whether that is not true. Next question. We are going to.
Ma'am, B is the answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question. What is it? They both are not good. Next question. Question number 2. Yes, I forwarded the next question. Solve it. You have to consider these things as a table. You have to draw the table here, then the A value of place that.
Ma'am, answer is C.
Just wait, I'll tell you. Correct. It's right now. You have answered in chat right now, it's correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Correct. All students are correct. The answer is option C. Okay. One more last question. Yes, I forwarded one more question. That's all. Huh? Just answer that way.
सही प्राप्त की 2 से 4 20
Sorry. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
What the answer? Can you state the answer?
Hey, ma'am, I have not solved right now.
Acha, solve it. Option B. Clear, no? Correct, Shruti. एक ये क्वेश्चन आप लिखिए, do it as a question. Just write in the question. चलिए 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are option. Yes, the question I found the question. I'll give it to solve. Okay, then one more last question I'm giving. Okay,
Ma'am,
directly.
answer is B.
Before ball.
For this question, answer will be B.
B नहीं है, D है, D for dog.
E है.
हाँ? है अब क्या करो? D is the answer.
Okay,
Cross check.
okay, ma'am.
Okay, one more. This is the last question, huh? Just solve this question. It's the ninth question.
Can you explain how to
Ma'am,
solve this
हाँ.
question?
हाँ, ma'am, please explain this question.
Which one?
This right now.
Whatever, you are not getting option B. D
Nahi,
is for dog.
Yes, ma'am, we are not able to understand.
Okay. So here it will be 1. Other than remaining student, you can solve the 2 parts. Okay. So 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 3, 1 3 1, 1, and the next is 2 3 2. Okay, so this is they have given A B C. But right here A B C. So this is A, B, and okay, so this is the ABC. Now the first is they are telling option A. So what is option A? A is A tends to BC. Okay, so what is A? A is 1, 1, 1, 1 and 2. Okay, if I say what they are telling tends to, what is BC? 2, 1, 2, 2. 2, 1, then this tends to 2, 2, tends to 3, 1, tends to 3. So here you can see that all the answers are unique. Okay, so for one question, different answer, is it possible?
Not possible.
Not possible. So basically, this is not holding. Correct? So option A is not holding. Okay, right down. Now the second one is AC tends to B. Okay, so now first of all, AC, what is AC? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 3. Tends to, they have given, AC, sorry. AC, no, then 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, now let us check from 1, 1 tends to B. What is B? 2. Then here tends to again 2. Then here also tends to 3. And here also tends to 3. Okay, so it will see for different question, same answer possible. Okay, but same question, different answer not possible. See, 11 got 2 and here 11 got 3. So not possible.
Yes, ma'am.
Same question, different answer not possible. So option B also not hold, but you are telling option B, but actually it is not hold. Now let us check for option D. Okay, so what is option D? BC tends to A. So what is BC? So see here, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 2. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 2. Okay, tends to they are telling A. So what is A here? 1, 1, 1 and 2. So see here, or actually all are unique. All the BC values are unique. So whatever answer it can be, it doesn't matter. So the correct answer is option D.
Yes, thank you.
Have I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now answer that question. Okay. Yes, Shruti, right. Okay, so I hope it's clear. It's very important for you. Okay. You take photo of this one. This two question of dual homework. It is like ऊपर लिखा है और एक candidate. So now the next topic is normalization. Okay, do it Surbi and Abhay, that question.
Okay, ma'am, we will do it ourselves.
You'll do it later, it's fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry?
Okay, ma'am, we will do this last question later. After the class.
No issue. See, the right of the correct answer is B. B tends to C. That is the answer for that one, okay?
Oh, ma'am, what is the answer? Option?
Option B, second one.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So in case we are getting correct answer is fine. In case you are not getting, you can ask.
Okay, in the next
Now
class.
let us start with the new topic. The next topic is normalization. Which I said is very important. 100% question will be there based on this. You're heading normalization. Write down the point. Process of grouping attribute. Process of grouping attribute
Process of,
into well structured.
ma'am, repeat.
Yeah.
I am not able to understand. Process of what? Process of
Grouping attribute. Process of grouping attribute.
कौन सा attribute, ma'am?
Grouping.
Ma'am, you write the spelling. I am not able to understand.
Group बनाना है यार.
क्या? Glue?
हाँ, grouping.
अच्छा, grouping.
The process of grouping attribute into well structured relation.
Well structured.
Well structured relations. Next line. In next line, a well structured relation is one. A well structured relation is one that contain a well structured relation is one that contain a minimum amount of redundancy. A well structured relation is one that contain a minimum amount of redundancy and allow users to insert comma delete and modify tuples in the relation. Delete and modify tuple in the relation. Without error or inconsistencies. Without error or inconsistencies resulting from this operation. Inconsistency resulting from this operation. One more point right now. Normalization is a formal technique. Normalization is a formal technique for analyzing relations Normalization is a formal technique for analyzing relations based on their primary key,
Analyzing,
based on their
analyzing
analyzing relation,
based on
based on their primary key and functional dependency. Next line. Normalization is performed as a series of tests. Normalization is performed as a series of tests on a relation. A series of tests on a relation to determine series of tests on a relation to determine whether it satisfies or violates the requirement of given normal form. Violates the requirement of given normal form. Okay. This was an official definition, but normally what is the normalization? In short, it is basically to minimize redundancy. Okay, that was the official definition. The main is that is to minimize redundancy. Okay, so if I ask you what is normalization, so that is used to minimize the redundancy. Surbi for UGC NET, they can prepare a theory question. What is normalization like? Okay.
Okay, it is basically to minimize. Ma'am, before that, whether it is यहाँ पे क्या था, to determine whether it is
satisfy or violates.
okay.
Okay. Now write down different forms of normal forms. We have 1 NF, 2 NF, 3 NF, and BCM. Okay, so these are the 4 normal forms. In this 2 and 3 and BCNF, we will solve the numerical. But still you have 4 and 5 NF. In that there is no numerical. But theory you should be aware of. This I teach only the theory and the main keyword in 4 and 5. Remaining 2, 3 and BCNF, you have to solve the numerical. Okay? So just write down these are the normal forms we have.
Yeah, ma'am, these are the types of normalization, no? 1 NF, 2 NF.
Forms, different forms of. These are the different forms.
So different forms.
Yes.
Different forms of normalization.
Huh?
These are the different forms of normalization, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now start with 1 NF. I'm writing the points on both. Actually, sir asked me. I said, I don't know whether students will come offline. Otherwise, I'll take a board. Board is better. Because for more hours, so then definitely, you can come. But Indians are not able to message me, and I'll very much possible you can. So that doubt is clear, that is better. And only sit that is right. Okay. My actually it's not making much difference. Okay, because I'm clearing all the doubts and all, but still, like for you, it's good. It is straight in front of me, you know. And as you're in Bangalore, okay. So first normal form, any table. I think this is the same time. No, No, there is no class for weekdays. That's why I'm taking this much duration on Saturday. What's for weekday class? Weekdays, I don't think they'll go. It's only Saturday now, because I can come offline only on Sunday. Now, baby is small, no? Now, baby is only 2 years and 2 months. That's why yesterday I have rushed for this school. What happened? The school has not informed me that the school is still 11th. And they suddenly called. I think so. My baby is only sitting there. Now all students have been there. Only it has been so bad. And they said sorry and all. But that is the different one. So till Saturday I can take only this one. I'm taking engineering classes and all whole day I'm busy, but only online, not all. Me? Actually, previously other faculty would take, like combined. Some subject I am taking, some subject other faculty will take. And one batch, no, they requested one item. Then after month and month, but you only take one. Otherwise, other faculties were there.
Well, ये no two rows in the table क्या है? Can be है या may be है? May be identical.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the last two rows in the table can be आएगा या may be आएगा? May be identical.
Me. Written?
Yes, sir.
Shall I read? Okay. Now see, that was the proper definition. But what is in short? In short, what is 1 NF? There is only one point you have to remember for 1 NF. That means it can have only atomic value. Okay, that was the proper definitions and all the points you have to remember for UGC NET especially. And for GATE student, what is 1 NF? That is only atomic value. Remember, atomic value is the keyword for 1NF. Okay, they can ask match the following questions as well. So for 1NF, remember the keyword is atomic value. Now, what is the meaning of atomic value? Atomic value, that means in one cell there is only one value. For example, suppose I create one table here. Suppose I create one table here, and in this table, suppose I have student roll number, okay, student name, and for example, the contact number. Roll number, name. Okay, so you know that nowadays all students have two mobile. Okay, there are very less students who have one. Okay, so what is happening? Suppose the name is A. Okay, and here we are having two values. Okay, so for example, the roll number is 123 and 567. Okay, so you can see that there in one cell there is more than one value. So that is it's not atomic. Atomic means what? In one cell there is only one value. Okay, so if you say that how to solve this problem, it's better what you do. Instead of writing in one cell, write it in the second cell. Okay, so that is the solution. So what is atomic value? That means in one cell it can have only one value. Understood, Surbhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what you remember? Just this keyword, that only the atomic value. Okay. Next, write down 2NF. Okay, 2NF is important, and from there only we'll solve it. Give heading 2NF. Okay. See, in short, first of all, I'll tell you, then I'll give you the proper definition. What is 2NF? For a table to be in 2NF, first it should be in 1NF, and there should be no partial dependency. Okay, partial dependency should not be present. Okay, now remember this is same for all the normal. So for example, if we go to third standard, first you should clear second standard. To go to second standard, first you should pass first standard. So like that here. So for a table, if you want to check in 2NF, then the table it should be 1NF. And second thing, no partial dependency should be present. One more thing, all of you remember that in exam, whatever question they have given, the answer, if it is not in 2NF, directly write down it is in 1NF. Don't say none of them. If 1NF is there in the option. Because whatever question they are giving you in the exam, they all are in 1NF. That is perfect. Okay?
Ma'am, repeat the last point you have said. If it is.
I'm telling, in the question paper, if you have an option 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, none of the above. Okay? And if you find it is not in 2NF, then answer is 1NF. Don't write none of the above.
Okay.
Okay, so in the question paper, whatever questions they have given, it is already in 1NF.
Okay.
Okay? Because this type of questions will come. Okay. Now let us do how to do it. Theory I'm going to give you. First of all, let us solve the numerator. Okay, how to do it. Then after that, I'm giving you theory. Don't worry, what if partial dependency or all. I'm going to give you the form. Okay. Now see. To find, don't worry. To find the normalization quotient, you need three things. Okay, let us take one question. Suppose the relation A, B, C, D. Okay, this is a relation and the functional dependency they have given. That is your AB to C, comma B to D. Okay, this is a functional dependency we have given. Okay. Now, you need three things here. One is your CK, PK, and NK. Okay, this is the first time I'm writing it, so I'm writing it here. What is the meaning of that? Okay, always I'll write only the short case. CK, that means candidate. PK, that is part of P. Okay, and what is NK? Non-part. Don't write it, I'll give time to write. NK, that is non-part of P. Part of. Now, So for this question, what is the candidate key? You could find it. Find the candidate key. See, single A is not there. So definitely, what is the candidate key? AB. Because from AB you will get AB, from AB you will get C, from B you will get B. Correct? So here the candidate key is AB.
Ma'am, एक बार explain.
Now,
ma'am.
after getting
Ma'am, please explain how it is AB is the candidate key. Yesterday,
what?
ma'am, AB is how AB is the candidate key because we are not getting.
सुरभि कल पढ़ाया था ना मैंने how to find candidate key.
Yes, ma'am.
So take the question and find the candidate key. Find it.
Okay, okay.
Getting AB? Previously, Bangalore was very nice. Now it is not very hot. Now a bit less actually. Before 1 week candle, no, very hot. Surbi, AB is the candidate key.
Okay, ma'am.
What okay? Have you find it?
Ma'am, I will study again. Then we'll add in the next class. Maybe I have not studied the yesterday again lecture.
Then tell me, no dear, I was waiting that you are solving.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry, ma'am.
Now see, no issue. Candidate key, that is AB. Now what is the PK? That is part of key. So what is the part of key? A, and write down in comma, A and B. This is separate. Okay, so what is PK? That is the part of key. And AB is the candidate key, na? So part of key will be. So what will be non-part of key? Very good. CD. Why? Because in the relation you have ABCD. So if AB is the part of key, what is the remaining? CD. So CD is the non-part. Okay. After that, what you have to do? Go here and check whether this condition hold or not. So first of all, AB. AB is a candidate. Okay. All of you write down one note at the top of this. Very good, right? यहाँ पे box बना के लिखो अलग से. Everyone write down this note as the top of your notebook. It's very important. Okay, make a note. If left hand side of the functional dependency is a candidate key. If left hand side of the functional dependency is a candidate key, left hand side of the functional dependency is a candidate key, it is directly in BCNF. It is directly in BCNF. So directly in BCNF means what?
Directly
in it is in 3NF also. Correct now?
Ma'am, what is you have a speak candidate key is directly in
What? Hello? What is it?
Ma'am, last line I am not able to get. Candidate, it is directly in.
See, if it is, see, left side, if it is a candidate key, it is directly in BCNF.
Acha, BCN. Okay.
Okay. So, BCNF that is 12 का तो होगा ही होगा. 3NF is also. Okay. So, if it is left side is candidate key, don't check. It is directly in BCNF. Okay. Now see, as AB is in 2NF. Why? Because as it is in BCNF, so it is in 2NF. Now check for B to D. So how to check? Write down here B. What is B? B is your PQ. So write down here P. Tends to what is D and P. So write down here N. Okay, so you got PK to NK. Now here what is partial dependency? So partial dependency, that means PK to NK. Okay, remember. Okay, this draw it in the box once you are writing it. Okay, so this is a partial dependency, that is PK to NK. Okay. Now what I said, no partial dependency. So PK to NK should be present or should not be? No, because it's written no partial dependency. So PK to NK should not be present. But in our question, PK to NK is present. Okay, it's a formula. PK to NK is the formula for partial dependency. Okay, remember this. PK to NK, actually this is a trick to solve the normalization question. Otherwise, it's very lengthy.
Ma'am, from PK to NK, it will be a partial dependency.
So AB नहीं, PK. B is what? Pk. See what you do. This is a formula. Okay. So first of all, what you do? Find Pk, Pk, and Nk. Remember this formula in mind. Okay. After that, take the functional dependency. AB is a candidate key, so it's directly in Pk and a given function. Now for B, what you will do? You will write here. What is B? B is a Pk. So write down here Pk. What is D? D is Nk. So you got here Pk to Nk, but we should not particular. So the answer of this question is not in 2. Understood? This is not in 2. Okay, one more question will take. Okay, so it will be clear. Newly, no?
Ma'am, when we get PK to NK, then it is partial dependency.
Yes, and Pk to Nk should not be present. As I have written, no partial dependency.
Okay, now AB give rise to C. That's why it is a partial dependency.
Yes, no, no, B to D. B is your Pk and D is your Nk.
Okay. Acha,
From here we are writing it.
B
Okay.
to D. Okay. Because ma'am, acha, okay. A is indicated. Acha, B to AB to C is not, B to D is there. That is why it is partial.
That because it's Pk to Nk. Okay. Now the same question, if I change from instead of B to D, don't write as you said. Instead of B to D, if I write here B to A. Okay, now tell me. Why? Because now it will become what? Pk to Pk. And Pk to Nk should not be present. Pk to Pk can be present. So this table is a 2 benefit writing. Now we can say that it is a right. Is it clear, Surbi, Abhay, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we understanding?
Yes, ma'am. But in AB tends to see if that is if candidate key is in left hand side of is directly in BCNF, ma'am. So
Yes,
we can,
then don't check only.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
to
already
use
2NF,
tell
3NF I
in
know. Okay,
yes.
that is actually a rule. Now write down. Okay, now let us write some. Okay, first of all, finish this, then I'll give you the theory and then we'll solve the questions.
Ma'am, in you have written PK to PK means AB to AB.
Yeah,
In
Pk to
the,
Pk is correct.
yes, ma'am, but PK to PK.
Haan.
Ma'am, why you have written PK to PK? I'm not
Because
able
we are
to.
getting it. I have changed it from B to A. If you write here B to A, B is also Pk, A is also Pk.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now write down the constant. Two and it deals with partial dependence. These points, whatever I'm writing, like very important for UGC net, huh?
Okay, ma'am.
Because theory questions are there. Gate also is important, but more for UGC. Yeah, write down this and just give you one.
Hello, ma'am.
Now let us solve some questions.
Ma'am, you explain these points.
Yes.
I have written these points, but you explain these points with
No
example.
need to explain. No, it's whatever he explained you. Okay, this is just for knowledge. Okay, if the topics I'm explaining, na, that is only important. Okay. If you want, I can read. See, basically 2NF that deals with partial dependency. That means anomalies can occur when attributes are dependent on only the part of mergy attribute. So relation is in 2NF. That means what? When all the non-key attributes are dependent on all the key. Second, no attribute is dependent on the part of key. Any relation that is having the key with a single value. That is also in 2NF. This point is very important. Okay, so functional dependency, you can
I am
say
not
that-
able to understand these points
Huh?
practically.
Hello.
I am saying that, ma'am, I am not able to understand these points practically. How to, in the table, you are able to explain with the 2NF.
See, dear, it's not required. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, the thing what you need is the questions which we are solving. Okay, here these points you have to remember. Like, remember like this thing. Any relation having the key with single value. So what is the keyword here? Single value. So if you have a single value in the key, it is in 2NF. Okay, anyhow, when I'm going to finish it this all, now I'm going to give the important points. Okay, that you have to learn actually. Okay, this is just for the knowledge that these all things are there in 2NF.
Okay. Ma'am, a prime and non-prime attribute, that is not a part of a key, that is a non-prime attribute.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that PK and NK, no, that is only that. Please answer this question. So this is the question. Consider year actually it's not written. It's written. UGC in a 2017 question. Consider a relation where each attribute this thing. Okay, now this is the relation actually. Solve it. This is the functional dependency given. No. You have to check this for only 2NF, okay? You get the answer.
Ma'am, I'm not able to get it. You can
Why
explain.
find it? For the candidate key. Yesterday I explained to why you have to revise. I said that daily what I am teaching is to revise it. Huh? How to find the candidate key?
Okay.
Go back in your notes and check it how to find the candidate key. Yes, Abhay? क्या बात है भाई? I have not taught you only this, and you are telling that is the answer.
The candidate key can be found with only one primary left-hand
What
side
is
of
the
the
candidate key?
A can also be a candidate key.
Okay, A is the candidate key. Any other candidate key?
Oh, checking.
Just check it.
So that's why if you gave a
So
note,
see,
no,
see,
that's
listen
why
to
it's
me,
directly in
Abhay.
BCNF.
Abhay,
So,
wait. If you are telling only A is the candidate key, right?
no, I'm telling A was one of the candidate key. The condition matched, so I told it's in BCNF.
I'm not getting
Because
what
in
you-
if BCNF should be considered, it should be in 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, and no partial dependency.
But see, is this all our candidate key, Abhay?
Still, it will be in BCNF.
No. See, you have to check one like CH. What is
CH.
okay? First of all, tell me what is the candidate key of this question.
Okay. I'm checking for the rest of the.
You check for rest of the. Tell me the candidate key first.
Yes.
See, to solve the normalization question, candidate key is very important.
Yes.
Okay, if candidate key is wrong, your answer is wrong. Okay, do it properly. All of you, first of all, tell me the candidate key. Shruti, what's the candidate key of this one? Candidate key. Conversion, you're finding out. Okay, now take the alphabetic.
No, ma'am, A is not the candidate key. B is not.
Minimum is the candidate key. Okay. 1 second, Abhay, 1 second, 1 second. See, now solve for this. Find the closer of this. Yes, Abhay?
No, ma'am, A cannot be the candidate key because D is not present in the.
A is not the candidate key here.
No, because AD is candidate key.
Okay. Let me check. In relation, we have a D. No, it's there in the relation, right? See, in the relation, D is there. Then it's a hidden attribute. Yesterday, explained, no? Add it on both the sides. Correct. So AD is the candidate key. Okay. Now, other than that, try any other candidate key, okay?
Checking.
Just check for BD and all. Surbi is telling BD is the candidate key. Then I think AD and BD2 are candidate key. Check for more. Surbi, you put your backside. Remember to find the closer.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
You understood now? Good.
How to find
Now
the-
find the candidate key.
How to find the candidate? AD is the candidate.
Now solve it.
Find out all the candidate key. AD is the candidate key. Find all the
See,
candidate.
AD is the candidate key. Now check for all the two variables.
Okay.
B नहीं होगा. Because here D is not there. So D पक्का will be there. So you take all the possibility of D. So then you have to check like D, J. That's clearly visible, like so only we will go further and leave it. CH tends to G, A tends to CH tends to G, A tends to CH tends to
And BD is BD and ED.
CH tends to G. A tends to BC. A tends to BC. Then B tends to CFH. Comma B tends to CFH. Comma E to A, F to EG. E to A, comma F to EG. Yes, Surbi?
Ma'am, BD is also candidate, ED is also candidate key.
ED candidate key, then
BD,
BD, then
AD.
AD, then
Last, madam, I am not able to find the
FD. Shruti is telling FD. Check for this score.
FD is also a candidate.
Will be just a second. I'm solving this question for offline student. Just wait and you do it.
Okay.
Now, BD. If I find the source of BD, so first of all, we write BD as it is. And from here, I get CFH. Okay, then from H, I can get EG. EG is what I know. EG and A. How BD is the candidate key? Shruti, Surbi. Okay, how to get A? नहीं ये आ जाएगा नहीं अच्छा अच्छा sorry from E we got E here so from E we will get A ना B is the candidate okay
Ma'am, FD is also.
हाँ correct B is the candidate key then AD you got है ना AD is also the candidate key. Now check for ED and FD. We get no? Okay. Now see, as you all students are right, so here the candidate key we will get. This all are the candidates. A, B here. So for this question, the candidate key is AD, comma BD, comma ED, comma S. Okay, so these are the 4 candidate key. Correct, Abhay, Surbi?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, so what is PK? Part of the key A, B, E, F and D, correct? And what is NK? What will be the non-part of key? C, E, F, G, है क्या? C, G, H, P, G, H. Okay. So this is the NK, correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the PK and NK. Now let us check here. So if you see CH, so what is CH? So in that case, what we will do? We'll combine this. CH combine is NK. Okay, so write down here. This is NK tends to G. What is G? G is also NK. So NK tends to NK. Okay, no problem. That's not a partial dependency. Now check for A to BC. What is A? A is a PK. Okay, tends to BC. B is actually, in this case, what we will do here? Can we split the right hand side? As per the decomposition property, you have A to BC. So you can split it into 2. You can write it as A to BC and A to C, correct? You can split on right hand side. So in that case, A to B. So what is your A to B? That is PK to PK. Okay. And what is A to C? That is PK to NK. So as you got one PK to NK, we will not solve. Okay. Why? Because this is not a because PK and NK should not be present for partial dependency. Okay, so here it is a partial dependency. So I can say that the answer of this question is not in 12. Okay, so in that case, what is the answer given in the option? In the options, what is the correct answer?
First option.
So the answer is option 1. Okay. Abhay, any question?
No.
Clear, na? Surbhi?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Clear, na? Okay. Now next question. Next question, I'm sending you the photo. Just check, I forwarded you the question. Answer this one. Check again, Shruti. I think it's wrong.
Ma'am, candidate key is A, B, and E.
I don't know. I don't have a solution of this one. You give me the answer first of all, then I'll check it, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
If you what? Check it again. Then from B you can see. It's happened. It's a problem. You have it. You have it. No, it's not that. No, you cannot do it. Colony conduct is not separate this. If you find the closure of BC, first of all you get BC, then from BC you will get DB. That's all. And to access this, you need AB both should be present. No, I'm not just showing the way. Not a single case I did. It's not perfect. Yes. The previous question which I did, that one, B2C, in that case B2C. So on the right hand side it will split. So it can be written as A to B and C. Become the right side. Decomposition will decompose on your right left side more. Okay, so don't start with. If you want to accept this AB, then AB should be. Because B is not. Now check for other. No, Abhay, it's wrong.
Answer is A.
Check again. Only AB available. Check for single E.
What is are the first one, what is the candidate key? My candidate key is AB, comma E. The candidate keys are AB, comma E.
Correct.
Then if then non-candidate is CD, then the answer will be in one normal form. Then a second normal form is violated.
Surbi, what I said, if you get A, B and E, then what is the candidate key?
Candidate keys are AB, comma E.
Okay, so A, B is the candidate key, that is fine. E is the candidate key, that is fine. So you have C to D. So CD is NK to NK. Then why not the answer is 2NF?
I'm not able to get it. Ma'am,
A, B, Surbi. A, B is the candidate key, right?
yes, ma'am.
And we don't need AB only for candidate K. We can take E, just E as a candidate K because it is single.
AB and comma E is the candidate key. And
That's not.
so ma'am, PK will be A, comma B, comma E. And from A.
Abhay, you're right here. Okay, just you're right. What you're saying. Surbi, see here. As you're telling AB is the candidate key, so in left hand side, if we have AB, it is directly in this
Or not NK, we are getting CD.
C to D. अरे मेरी बात तो सुनो यार.
हाँ, बोलो
Listen to me
ma'am.
what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
See, now AB and E you are getting. So what I said, minimum is the candidate key, right or wrong?
Minimum is the candidate key. Yes, ma'am.
So if you're getting single E, why you will take AB as the candidate key?
Okay, acha, we have to always take the candidate key as E only.
Minimum, yes. So E is the candidate key. In that case, E tends to AB. Okay, E is a candidate key left side, so that is directly BCNF. Now check for AB. So AB is basically NK. Okay, and what is CD? That is also the NK. E is also that way. So AB to CD, that is NK to NK, but you will get NK to PK, but you will not get PK to PK to NK. Okay. Then C to D. E is also NK to NK. So the answer is in 2NF, no? Abhay?
Ma'am, please you explain on the board, because PK will be, then what will be the values of the PK?
So, what you think, no, whatever you are saying, that is only right, but it's not actual. You are not listening only what the faculty is telling.
Ma'am, but as per your note, if the left hand side of the functional dependency is a candidate K, it is directly
It
in
is
BCNF.
directly in BCNF, correct.
So there are two, there is one E tends to AB.
There is only one note here because E tends to AB.
Yes, ma'am, but E is a candidate key. So it will directly go into
Yes.
BCNF form.
Then we will not check, yes.
So it is in BCNF, not 2NF now.
Wait, Abhay, wait. Okay, let me finish it, you'll understand, okay? Still, if you're not getting, you can ask me. Let me finish this. See, if you have the question is AB tends to CDE, comma, C tends to D, comma, E tends to AB. Okay. Now see, here you get candidate key as E. Correct? And
AB
if candidate key, let me finish it. I said no, let me finish this question. In between, you will not speak. Now see, C is candidate key is E. Now, what is PK? What is the part of key? Part of key will be A, comma B, comma C, comma D. और क्या है इसमें? No, A, B, C, D, E. So, okay. Now, what is NK? Sorry, उल्टा लिख देते. Part of key is E, and non-part of key is what? A, comma B, comma C, comma D. Correct? Now, go and check here. What is your AB? AB is NK. Okay, but here you are getting E, so you can split it into two. So it can be written as AB tends to CD and AB tends to E. You can write it separate. Okay, no issues with that. AB tends to E and AB tends to E, like this. Okay, this one, because it's two separate. Okay, so in that case, AB tends to CD. Okay, so what is AB? AB is NK. Okay, and what is CD? CD is also the NK. So it is NK tends to NK. Now if you see, AB tends to E. So what is AB? NK tends to E. What is E? E is PK. Okay. Now, if you see for C tends to D. So what is C? C is your NK, tends to D. D is also the NK. Okay. Now here E. E is the candidate key. So what I said, whenever you have a candidate key on left hand side, no need to check. It is directly in BCN. Okay. Now, Abhay, first of all, you say I'll clear your doubt, then I'll clear Surbhi's doubt. Okay. Abhay, now tell me what is your doubt.
If we get it as if we find a candidate key and directly go into BCNF, why do we need to require? Why do we need to check for NF to?
Now listen to me, Abhay. See, if you are getting one in BCNF, that doesn't mean all are in BCNF.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you have to do all separately.
Only if all the dependencies are in candidate key left hand side.
Then only it is in BCNF.
Okay.
Correct.
Not if only one is there present.
It is
Okay.
not. Okay. Now see, if one is there, you can say it is in BCNF, but actually you want to satisfy all. If it is in BCNF, it is in 2NF. Now check for AB tends to CD. So what we got NK to NK, but NK to PK. Okay, so there is no partial dependency, correct?
No.
And what is partial dependency? PK to
PK
NK.
to NK.
Yes. And if you see C to D, that is also NK to NK. This is also not a partial dependency. Okay, so what's the answer of this question? It is in 2NF.
Ma'am,
हाँ श्रुति एक सुबह सबका नंबर आएगा have patience श्रुति understood you also answered 1 and F श्रुति is it clear good हाँ now अब बोलो सुबह hello Surabhi tell me now
I want to say that from E to AB, E is the PK and A and when I separate A comma B, then it will be a NK. When we go from PK to NK, there will be a partial dependency now.
Yes, ma'am.
where is partial dependency
E to AB.
Ma'am, when we decompose
एक minute where is partial dependency
ma'am,
If you
E
take
to AB, E to AB, when we
Okay,
are
अरे यार कितनी बार if left hand side is candidate directly BCNF
But then it won't be in 2NF, ma'am. The answer should be BCNF.
ma'am, it is I'm not able to get it. Ma'am, it is not in. Ma'am, you have just now said that when left side is PK and right side is NK, then there is a partial dependency, and there will be.
but before that what I said in the note that if left hand side is candidate key, it is directly BCNF. If it is BCNF,
If it is left side is on the candidate keys, then it will be.
BCNF. You have written the note. I want to highlight that. हाँ अभय अब आप बोलो अभय see listen to me Abhay. Actually if you get one BCNF that doesn't mean all are in BCNF.
Ma'am, but for the 2NF to be satisfied, the condition is no partial
Yes.
dependency. But there is a partial dependency in the functional dependency.
Where is partial dependency?
E to AB is a partial dependency.
Okay, now see what I said is E left hand side is a candidate key.
Ma'am, but it contains both 2NF and BCNF. If we want only one option, is it 2NF or BCNF? Is my question.
For a table to be in BCNF, see, for a table to be in BCNF, it should be 1NF, it should be 2NF, it should be 3NF. So if I say that any dependency in BCNF, that means that dependency in 1NF, 2NF and 3NF also.
Yes, ma'am. But in this particular question, is the answer BCNF or 2NF?
Answer is 2NF.
How?
Because see, here, if I say for this question, there is no partial dependency. For C to D, there is no partial dependency. For E's left hand side is a candidate key, so it is directly in BCNF. That means it is 2NF also. Okay, so the answer is 2NF. 3 and 4NF I can't say because I have not explained you yet. And the correct answer over here is 2NF only. Okay.
Ma'am, if the condition satisfies for
Huh.
BCNF, which has to consider 2NF conditions also.
Okay, wait, wait. It is not like that. That if one
Okay.
functional dependency you get higher, you'll consider all is higher. I think you're doing that.
Because it has 2NF also in it, no ma'am.
BCNF also, but which is the lowest one? Oh, see, here all dependencies should satisfy one normal form. So here all the three functional dependencies satisfy 2NF, not BCNF.
Okay.
BCNF is satisfied by only one functional dependency.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, understood.
And remaining three are 2NF. So that's why the answer of this question is 2NF. Okay?
Yes.
Surbhi, bolo.
Ma'am, ma'am, you have written ki candidate key is directly into BCNF. So that's why
Yes.
there is a confusion ki it may be a BCNF. Now you say it is in 2NF. The reason
Yes.
maybe for the, what is the reason behind it ki it is not in BCNF and 2NF only?
Because only one functional dependence is BCNF, the remaining two are in 2NF, no? So the answer is 2NF.
Okay, because it satisfies the PK is but the PK is the doesn't give rise to NK.
Yes. Clear? Just a second. Now I'm solving the offline student. Whatever doubts you have, to just wait for this. मैं आपको वापस क्वेश्चन Okay. Question again. Then after if you have to AB tends to CD, comma C tends to B, comma E tends to A. Okay. Now here, what is the candidate key? And part of P, that is your E. Okay, non-part of P, that is A, B, C, E. Yeah. Now see, what is it? If left side is the candidate key, it is directly BCNF. Okay, if it is in BCNF, that means we can say it is a. Okay, so this is in BCNF. Now check for C2. What is C? C and then and what is D? N. So NK to NK is there? Because PK to NK is not. Now AB. So here actually to split it, it's fine. Then AB to CD. What is AB to CD? What is AB? NK. What is CD? That is also. So here also NK to NK. So 2NF is there. Now A to AB to D. What is AB? NK. And what is E? D. So NK to D. But still it is in 2NF. Why? Because if you have PK to NK, if you have, it is not here. But here you do it. PK to NK. The answer of this question is, so you should have something like NK to so it doesn't matter, it is in you. Okay, if you have PK to NK, then only it is not. Okay. Okay. Now see, for 3NF, what is the rule for 3NF? Let us see. 3NF. For a table to be in 3NF, the first rule is it should be 2NF. And second rule is no transitive dependency. Okay, for table to be in 3NF, first it should be in 2NF, and second, no partial dependency should be, no transitive dependency should be present. Now, what is transitive dependency? NK to NK. Okay, NK to NK means what? Transitive dependency. Okay, so that means transitive dependency should not be present now for 3NF. Okay. Now tell me for the last question which we did right now, all of you in your notebook. Is it in 3NF or no? It is in 2NF we have solved. Tell me, is it in 3NF?
Yes.
For 3NF, NK to NK should not be present. But it is present. So it is not in 3NF. Abhay?
No.
It's not in 3NF because NK to NK is
NK.
present. Correct? Surbhi? Understood?
No, ma'am.
See, what I said, NK to NK should not be present. In the last question, you have NK to NK?
Yes, ma'am. NK to NK.
So as NK to NK is there, it is not in 3NF. That was the answer is in 2NF.
Okay, ma'am. Even a single NK is not NK present, then that is not in 3NF.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Single or double, it doesn't matter. NK to NK should not be there. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Now, next is BCNF. For a table to be in BCNF, it should be 3NF first rule. And second, no overlapping. These are the keywords. Surbi, learn this keyword. For 1NF, no atomic value. For 2NF, no partial dependency. For 3NF, no transitive dependency. For BCNF, no overlapping. These keywords are important for you.
Okay.
Yes. Now, no overlapping. That means the remaining one. That means NK to PK or PK to NK should not be present. Okay, this should not be present. Okay, not present. Then only it is in. Written? Okay, now the question we have solved. Abhay, now
Yes.
tell me, is the answer BCNF?
No, ma'am, 2NF.
No, no, because NK to PK that was a while ago.
That I didn't know.
Ah, correct. Okay. Now let us solve some question from. Have you written this all? Surbi, any question with this one?
No, ma'am.
See what you have to do. First of all, find the candidate key, find PK, find NK. Remember this formula. Okay, whichever you are getting, it is not in that. That's all. Okay. Let us solve the question now.
Ma'am, in this, in the previous question, NK to PK is present. That is why it is not in BCNF, right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, normalization, I think I have separate file. Not just a second, I will open my file next. Normalization. After finishing normalization, I will do it. Surbi, what is the answer of question number 1? It's a UGC net question. Remember yesterday diagram? Yes. See the diagram and answer with this.
Ma'am, answer is C.
What about you, Abhay? What's the answer?
B.
Surbi, the answer is option B, na?
Answer B.
Primary key is the subset of candidate key is the subset of super key.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I have done reverse. Okay, okay. Yes,
So
ma'am.
the answer is option B. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. B.
This we have solved. Okay, now see, Surbi, this type of question also is there in UGC net. For 2NF, what is the keyword I said? Atomic. For 3NF, for 2NF, no partial dependency. For 3NF, transitive dependency. For 4NF and all, right? Okay, so this type of match the funny questions also will be there. Okay, now you answer me first of all this question number 2. I'm not able to update. Okay, below one will solve it further. Solve question number 2. Functional dependency is only A, B, C, and B. Read the question. What they have written. If you read the previous question which you have solved, wait for that. There are also 3 other questions. In this question only, we have written atomic. So that's why the answer was 3. Okay, when you see the atomic, there is the answer. What's the answer of this one? Correct. Still, if you want, you can solve. Then also you get it. A to C and B to D. What's the candidate?
Ma'am, AB is the candidate key?
हाँ.
No.
Correct, Shruti. What the answer could be?
Ma'am, answer is A.
Yes, 1 NF. Okay. Now, please write down where it is. No, I'll give you some points to write. After I'll teach you. Yes. Please write down this. All of you make a note. Okay, it's very important. 1 NF के लिए keyword you remember atomic, 2 NF partial dependency, 3 NF transitive, BCNF overlapping, 4 NF and 5 NF no need to study actually. Just remember the keyword. For 4 NF multi-value dependency, for 5 NF joint dependency. Plus, if you think a keyword adequate in the question, adequate that also means what? 3 NF. Okay, so please write down this in your note. And add this point in your last meeting. Yes, I've written here. Adequate. So there is no engagement. PK20, that is not included. No need to check for 3 for a table to be 3 okay, so PK20 is not into another. Written?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this means ki no partial dependency, na? No transitive dependency in 3 NF. This means that, ma'am.
Huh? I told keywords will be. These are the keywords. Okay, in your notes you add this all should be no.
Okay, no.
Okay. Survey.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you one thing you'll not mind, no? I'll tell you one thing you will not mind.
Okay, tell me, ma'am.
See, Survey, once you'll clear UGC net na, you'll become a lecturer, no? Okay, I want to be your student.
Ma'am, I have a teaching experience of 3 years in college already.
And I also have many questions to you.
Ma'am, I am saying that I'm already having a teaching experience of 3 years in college.
No. See, once you'll clear UGC net, no dear. But you don't have a student like me, no? I want to be a student.
Now you are a ma'am good teacher. I'm not a good student.
No, dear. See, so just before 1 year, I was student only. I was doing PhD, no? I was student only of a lecture. Okay, answer question number 3. What is the keyword? Adequate. Then the answer is in 3 and F. Correct. Okay. Next question number 4. See how to solve this type of question. Now here they don't have ABCD. What you will do? Convert it in ABCD form if you have confusion. So instead of F1, F2, write down A, B, C, D, E. Okay, then this is your A to C, B to D. AB to right hand. Okay, and find the normal location. Okay, solve question number 4.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, that is what from my childhood I got impressed. From my nursery to my PhD guide was also right. Usually guides are not good. Okay, they won't let you clear out your PhD. But my guide, sure. I completed my PhD in 4 years. Minimum is correct. I completed my PhD in 4 years. But because of Corona, na, means I was not able to give final presentation. In May, my final presentation was there. Because of Corona, I was not able to go there. You know, so that's why I completed the final. Otherwise, I completed my PhD. She's very good. Actually, I don't know. I just checked the answer.
Ma'am, answer is 3NF.
I don't know. Just a second. Let me check.
Okay.
What is the candidate key?
AB.
AB.
A is the candidate key. ये तो BCRS में हो गया. ये क्या बोल रहे हो? आप do it again, both of you. Abhay and Survi and Shruti. Do it again.
When AB is the candidate key, then answer will be in 3NF because for 4NF, NK to PK should not be there. But I am having a result NK to
I've not told you to explain me. I told you to do it again. And if you think you are right, just wait for 2 minutes. I'm answering the correct. Both of you are wrong.
Ma'am, that's why I'm. Please explain. We are.
Abhay, just a second. Abhay, what's the answer?
Ma'am, it's 3NF.
3NF, ma'am.
Because there's no
Eight
transitive
minutes.
dependence.
What is the candidate key?
AB.
AB. Can't you see A tends to C is there? What is A?
A is
NK.
primary key.
What
part
is
of
A?
P.
A is PK.
PK,
And what is C?
NK.
So you have PK to NK. So it is not in.
Second normal form.
Then how it can be 3NF?
Sorry.
So what's the answer?
1NF.
Ma'am, what is PK? Yes, ma'am. It is second normal form.
Huh?
Not in. It is not in second normal form. Also, it is
26
1
1
NF.
NF. Before answering me, you have to cross check.
Actually, ma'am,
Correct answer.
I have, because I have written wrong NK and PK. That's
Why
why.
you are wrong in NKPK? Once you find the candidate key, whatever candidate key, that is the part of key.
Yes, ma'am. Then I have written wrong. I have written NK is equal to AB and PK.
Okay, correct it.
That's why the reason is I am getting
Okay.
3.
Answer me this one. Get 2008 question.
Okay, now I get it. It is at 1 NF.
This is D, no? This is E. A, B, C, E and D. So this is your A, B, C, D. So these are the right. Mention this. अच्छा, तो ये भी हमने देखते हैं. नहीं, ये भी नहीं. तो कौन सा? ये इसकी बोलो. Actually, if she mother, I will cross check. Shruti, actually, I took a time. All of you call this question. Shruti, you are telling how AC is the candidate key here. It's not, na? Shruti, for that question, AC is not a candidate key because you will get only the AC. Further, you cannot get anything else. Correct, Shruti? Understood? Huh. No, because I was solving, no, so that's why I took it time.
Ma'am, you have given the next question also.
It's written, no, on the board.
Okay, that question we have to solve. Okay.
And whenever they ask you, na, they have given many options. First of all, check for 2NF. If it is satisfying 2NF, then check for 3NF. Okay, if it is satisfying 3NF, then only check for 3NF. Okay, if it is not satisfying 2NF, answer is 1NF. Not satisfying 3NF, answer is 2NF. Okay, so first क्या check होगी 2NF, then 3NF and then 2NF. I don't know.
Ma'am, answer is D.
Answer is
D.
before ball. Do it again.
Dog, dog. Man, dog. Not in 2NF.
D for dog. Okay. Shruti, correct. Abhay is also right. Okay, Surabhi is also right. Just wait, let her do. Wait, again. Do it, do it, do it. Okay. Before ball. So here what you have candidate key. What is the candidate key, Abhay?
Candidate key is
Ma'am,
AB.
AB is
AB.
the candidate.
ABC candidate. अब आप मुझे एक बात बताओ, मैं लिख के दूं आपको? हाँ, ABC और P कैसे है? Minimum is a candidate case. So as you got in AB, you didn't got with AB. Okay, let me check. First of all, AB, closure of AB, first of all, AB. From AB, you will get PD. From C, you will get E. From D, you will get G. So what is remaining? P. From D, you will get P. क्या बच गया? A, B, C, D, E, P, G. So as you got A, B, no need to check further. Okay. So what is P, part of P? That is A, comma B. What is non-part of P? C, D, E, T, and G. Okay. Now check. Okay. So see. Now as we have where is the this thing. So A, B is a candidate key. Will not bother. It is direct. Now D. D is NK. So this is NK to P. NK to P. NK to PK not NK. Now C to P. NK to NK. Sorry, NK to PK is direct for BC. Not NK. Then NK to NK direct from PNF. Then what is the next? P to C. P to C. That is also NK to NK. So no issues with that. It is also not NK. Now next is your P to G. That is what is saving the problem. B to G. PK to NK. As PK to NK is present, the table is not clear. Solve the question properly. Okay, this is very important. Normalization, pakka question is there in it. Okay. Now the last question. Okay. Answer this correctly. Okay, this is the question. Start from here. UGC net 2014 and this thing. Abhay will answer this correctly. All can answer, but Abhay has it. Very good. Correct. Yes. Actually, what should the answer be? BCNF?
Yes, ma'am.
Your
All are
favorite?
candidate
No,
keys.
that's why I said Abhay will answer correctly.
Ma'am, I'm not able. This
Now
is,
you have to do it. I'm not going to answer this question.
ma'am, candidate keys are all STUV.
Then what is the answer?
The answer will be कोई dependency नहीं है. Expecting normal form. In 3 and F, ma'am. So D
But
actually.
BCNF is not written in the option. So what is the correct answer? As per the option.
Okay, it is. This is also in BCNF also.
Why it is not in BCNF? All are candidate key, na? It is
Yes,
directly in BCNF.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, it is written ki they are creating a confusion. R1, R2 be a decomposition such that R1.
Not required at all.
Okay, don't have we have to see. Okay.
Yes. Correct? So all are candidate key, so it is valid and BCNF. And as per the option, it is in 2 and a half. There. Okay. Now that's all. Okay. Okay. Now what do you think, all of you? Is normalization clear? You think you can get full marks in normalization? Abhay? Yes. Surbi? Shruti also yes. Okay. Now, right now the time is 1:40. Let us take 10 minutes break. Okay, after break, I'll give you 3-4 direct questions on UG. This is normalization and we'll start with new topic. This topic is done right now. Okay. So 1:40, rejoin the class at 1:50 sharp. Okay, sharp 1:50, I'll start the class. 10 minutes break it. Okay, all of you can have water and Normalization is clear. I don't think we want to know question. But we have to if we revise and do practice again. So these questions are there. You can't because then the performance will understand.
Ma'am, last question answer is 1 enough now?
Last question answer was what?
Ma'am,
Last question answer was BCNF.
नहीं वो तो सॉल्व कर लिया था मैम. अगेन यू हैव नॉट गिवन द क्वेश्चन.
उसके बाद मैंने कोई क्वेश्चन दिया ही नहीं.
अच्छा, इट इज डिस्प्लेइंग ऑन. ओके मैम.
आपने जनरेट कर दिया, क्या बात है.
नहीं मैंने जनरेट
That was
मैम. इट इज डिस्प्लेइंग ऑन द क्वेश्चन ऑन द बोर्ड ना. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव सॉल्व्ड.
no, that you have already solved, and for that it was 8 plus. Okay, next one please answer this question. A relation second question. Okay, solve this question फटाफट and answer me all together. Don't answer one question.
What are the functional dependencies? A to B, B to.
See, now there is no options of spelling mistake and all. It's already written here. My writing will not understand, right?
नहीं, I am saying that in the last option you have given B to what? It is not given C to A and
अच्छा अच्छा यहाँ पर chicken.
yes.
B to C.
Okay. Now what we have to do in all these things? We have to find out the what is the in what normal form they are in all these relations. Ma'am,
Huh?
I want to. What is the question? We have to find out what these are in.
You have to find the highest normal form.
Okay, for all the relations. Okay.
Yes, 5 questions.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
What's the answer?
ma'am, first is in PNF.
Just answer in chat.
Should I write in the
Yes, you answer in chat.
acha, right answer in chat?
Yeah, next one, do it too. I think overall. And side you can't split it. Yeah, left hand side. But second question, you have a candidate key as AB. Okay, so C2D will become NK to NK, no?
Okay.
Telling for what question there is a mistake. First is one NF. I have found out the mistake.
And for second, the candidate key is AB.
Yes, ma'am.
C2D will become NK to NK, no?
Yes, ma'am. NK to NK.
So why not 2NF?
Then
Because AB is depend the AB on C.
AB PK to NK.
PK to NK.
Huh? AB is the candidate key. That is
Oh.
directly BCNF. The C2D is NK to NK, no?
Then 2NF.
Sorry, Abhay?
Then 2NF.
That is 2NF, correct, no?
Oh.
Done? First question. First question is this second question. Second question is why one in the from C to D goes so C to D is NK to NK. NK to NK is what? Partial dependency or transitive dependency? Transitive. Transitive that is for 3NF. So it is not in 3NF. Okay, then why not it is in 2NF? PK20 is not there. This is not PK20 here because it's a candidate key. Candidate key directly in BCNF. Okay, so the answer here is clear. Now for third one, what's the answer? Third question from the AB to CD. Third one. Third one it isn't clear. No. BCNF. No. All of you are wrong for third one. Do third one again. There is more than one candidate key. Question number 3. Do it again. Question number 3. There is more than one candidate key. Like all the. I said no. If it is true, take all the possibility of.
And candidate keys are AB and BC.
One more is there, Abhay.
Okay.
Find out one more
AC.
is there.
BD.
What Abhay? What is the one more candidate key?
BD.
Yes. Now solve the question.
Then 2NF.
अरे solve तो करो.
Huh. DNF.
Yes. Okay, and the last one is right. Last one is BC. One more is there, no? This ABC variable. That is correct. The fourth one is 1 NF correct, huh? Completed? And we get PK2, PK for everything. For third one, you get PK to PK. What is C? They ask for 2 NF, PK to NF. For 3 NF and K to NK. Remaining all is okay. Our options are available. It's not in detail. See, PK to NK is there? No. So that is in 2. NK to NK is there? No. So that is in 3 NK. But PK to PK is there. So that is for BCL. That should not be. The answer is GD. Understood? Write it here. You remember this.
Ma'am, for third, it is AB and BD.
There are 3 candidates. This will be one more you find out.
For
and the remaining both 6 PK to NK हो गया and अब क्या बचा PK to PK बचा और NK to PK. Okay, so the remaining both the possibility will go with this. Okay, so check for it. If it is not satisfying, then we will do it. And okay, so always you have to check for it. This two, if it is in 3 and F, then for 6. ये तो possible है ही. So when it will occur, if left hand side is a candidate, then only it is in 6. Understood? This is the point here.
ABC, ma'am.
अरे यार ABC कैसे हो गया? So it's minimum. Right up. The candidate is AB, BD, BC.
AB, BD,
BC. Okay, so the answer of this question is 3 and F. Okay. Now I'm sending you some photos. Okay. I don't know whether the answer written is right or wrong. That is for your homework. Okay. And from this question only, I have given you this 5 questions.
ma'am, the answers will be 1 NF, 2 NF, 3 NF, 1 NF, BC NF.
No. The answer is 1 NF, 2 NF, 3 NF, 1 NF, BC NF.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. If I have written at the top, that doesn't mean it's an answer. Because answer is one. Okay, don't see whatever is written. Below that I have written correct answer. Whatever I did that is the correct answer. Okay. Now I hope it's clear for me. Normalization full marks, right? Okay. Now the next topic is transaction. Give heading. Transaction. Okay, what is the meaning of transaction? Write down the definition. It is a very small unit of program. It is a very small unit of program and it may contain several low-level tasks. And it may contain several low-level tasks.
Several
Tasks. T-A-S-K.
several tasks.
Now write down. There is okay. Next write down acid property.
Acid property.
Transaction we have a property that is known as acid property. ACID in capital, acid property. Okay, and in this acid property, A stands for atomicity. C stands for consistency. I stands for isolation. I'm writing the full form, huh? Isolation. and D stands for durability. Okay, but timing will be different. Okay, now see what is the meaning of atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. I will send the photo of the proper definition. Okay, or otherwise I'll dictate. Okay, I will send a photo of a proper definition and I am explaining what it is normally. Okay, so see, first of all, what is the meaning of atomicity? Atomicity means that this property states that the transaction must be, okay, write down the point. This point is in my own language. Okay, proper point, I'll give you the photo. Okay, proper notes, I'll send the clips of photos. Okay, then write down the point, that is my own point. For my understanding level, I will write down atomicity. This property states that the transaction must be, this property states that the transaction must be treated as atomic unit,
Must be
treat,
tree.
T-R-E-A-T-E-D.
Ma'am, write down the spelling proper. Should be
अरे रुक जाओ रे लिख रही treated
treated. Okay.
must be treated as atomic unit that is either all of its operation are executed or none.
That is either
All of its operation are executed. All of its operation are executed or none.
either all of its operation executed
Or none. N-O-N-E.
none or none.
Okay. Now, what is the meaning of that? I told you this GATE IIT that if I have started any subject of DBM, I will only complete it. Otherwise, I will not take subject only. That is what atomicity. That means if one transaction is performing any operation, he will only complete it. It will not stop in between. Okay, so this is written in the simple word. The transaction will become an atomic. That means either all of its operations are executed or. Okay. Next item, consistency.
मैम executed और null है या none है?
None है, N-O-N-E, none.
None. अच्छा N-O-N-E. ठीक.
मतलब सेम ही है वैसे दोनों. Consistency. The database must remain in consistent state. The database.
मैम repeat the.
एक मिनट. सुरभि, मैं आपको फोटो सेंड कर देती हूँ. मेरी राइटिंग इतनी अच्छी नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी आपको थोड़ा इजी रहेगा, ठीक है?
Okay.
मैंने अच्छे से लिखा नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी आपको खुद तो समझ आएगा लेकिन मिस्टेक नहीं.
I'm able to understand ma'am clearly.
Clear. Okay. So write down next point, consistency. The database remain in consistent state after any transaction. The database must remain in consistent state after any transaction. If the database was in consistent state, if the database was in consistent state before the execution of transaction, was in consistent state before the execution of the transaction. It must remain consistent. It must remain consistent after the execution also. It must remain consistent after the execution also. That means what they want to say, if before the transaction, okay, if before the execution, the transaction was in consistent state, then after execution also should be in the consistent. Okay. Then the third, isolation. No transaction will affect the existence of any other transaction in parallel execution environment.
No transaction will affect the transaction of other transaction.
Yes. Other transaction in parallel execution environment.
In parallel execution.
It's written in notebook, parallel execution environment. What is the meaning of that? That means, see, if parallelly two transaction is going on, one should not affect. For example, if I'm taking a merged class, a group class, one student should not disturb the other two. Okay, so that is what the isolation. So one transaction should not affect the other transaction in parallel. Third, durability. Okay, durability first understand. For example, I have purchased a new book. On my birthday, I purchased. Okay. Now what happening? More that updations are coming. Okay. So after if I say 2 months only new updations come. So what I'll purchase new phone? No, I'll update it. So they are telling that the database should be durable enough to hold the latest update. So the database should also be enough because it can hold the update. It's not like always you have to perform the new transaction. Okay, right down. The database should be durable enough. The database should be durable enough to hold. Should be durable enough to hold all its latest updates. All its latest updates, even if the system fail or restart. Even if the system fails or restart. Give heading. Concurrent execution. Okay. Before that, I have not given you the proper points for 3NF and BCNF, right? Remaining, I have given you the note. Okay. So click photo of this one here. It's a proper point. For 3NF, you should remember this, and for BCNF, this. Okay, it's written proper. So please click photo of this one. Okay, and note down it in your notebook. You can comment. Okay. Take a photo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now write down this point. What? See, first of all, understand what is concurrency control. Visible, not visible. What is concurrency control? So it is the process of managing. It is the process of managing simultaneous execution of transaction in a multi-processing database without having the interference with one another. Okay, so concurrently it can execute. Now there are three problems that can occur in concurrency control. That is lost update, dirty read, and unrepeatable read. One by one, we are going to study all this with example. Okay, like that because it's important. Okay. So give heading concurrency control, write down all the problem, give heading lost update problem and write down this one. Write down this now only. Which college? No, Don Bosco Institute. Bangalore. And you're staying near family? I'm staying there in Rajasthan. It's near to Madhur, Rajasthan. I'm staying in Uttarakhand. Oh, yes, ma'am. It's near from there. It's so far. No, okay. Rajasthan का पहले कार आना था. No, Rajasthan. Rajasthan. When you go for charts alone, my husband used to take me RR. I'm not from Bangalore. He is from Bangalore for 15 years. I don't know, I don't know the names and all. But I think it takes only 25 minutes. From I go. Only to get in. It takes 25 minutes. And if there's no traffic, it can be living. He takes it. It's fully. That's why if we get 4 hours class, somewhat it's what. Yesterday, you told me for 2 hours, I said for 2 hours, I can't. They give me 4 or 5 hours, maybe. Then they give me 5. So next time, I'll say 4 hours. Saturday, like, continue to my baby channel, so that's the maximum 3 hours I can. Otherwise, 2 hours, then 1 hour break, then 2 hours. That is fine. Otherwise, 3 hours is enough. 4 and 6, 7 hours is enough. Usually, I'll take that. Written there? Okay. Now see, what is this actually? What is the meaning of lost update problem? Try to understand this example. Okay, it's important. For GATE student, it's very important. If GATE student are not getting, you should ask me. Okay, now what is the meaning of lost update? A lost update problem occurs when two transactions that access the same database item have their operation in a way that makes the value of some data item incorrect. Okay, lost update. Again, with example, for example, I'm staying in Bangalore, my brother staying in Ahmedabad. Okay, my brother told me that he wants, for example, 5,000 rupees. Okay, then what I said, okay, do one thing, I'm depositing 5,000 rupees. Okay, by 12 o'clock I'll deposit, you withdraw. Okay, then what happened now? While depositing, it took some time. Okay, when my brother tried to get the amount, he's telling no proper amount. Okay, so that is what lost update. I have updated, but he didn't got the updated one. Okay, so that is the problem known as lost update. Now try to understand with this one. There is your transaction T1. See, transaction T1, it has read the value. Before transaction T1 updates the value, transaction T2 has read the value. So this is known as what? Lost update. Why? Because it is going to add 100 rupees to that one. Okay, so T2 should read which value? X, for example, X is 500. So T2 should read the value 600. But actually T2 will read the value 500 only. This is known as lost update. Your update is okay. So write down this point and then this diagram also. It is important for GATE, huh? They can give you a diagram and they'll ask you that whether there is lost update problem there or no. Yes, you have to write that point. X is equal to 500. That draws this table. X minus 200. X minus 200. Written. Next is dirty read problem. Okay. Now what is dirty read problem? A dirty read problem occurs when one transaction updates a database item and the transaction fails for some reason. Okay. In short, I have written in my words what is dirty read. Reading of an uncommitted data. Uncommitted data, that means what? See, whenever we perform the transaction, no, we know that you have to write commit. Commit, that means save. For example, okay, if you go into the bank, if you go to ATM, okay, you have withdrawn that one. But until your transaction is fully completed, you know that it will not be updated properly into this. So commit, that means you have taken your card back. Now you cannot update it. Commit, that means after that you cannot perform any operation. Your data is saved. Okay, so if you read the uncommitted data, that is basically known as the dirty. So see, this is your transaction 1, transaction 2. Actually, it's pulled out. I cannot change it because the MS Word is not updated. So you draw like this. This is T1 and this is. So see, read A, it performs a subsection, it has written, but it has not completed. After some period of time, they have performed another option. Okay, so again it is reading the read. So this is known as what? Dirty one. Reading the same data after some period of time. So they have read value after some period of time, again they are reading someone. So this is known as dirty. Write down this theory. What is dirty read problem first of all? Abhay, your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, please repeat the dirty read of problem again.
See, dirty read was reading the same data, reading of an uncommitted data. Okay. So see, if you read uncommitted data, that is see here. They have performed reading. Okay. Then they have not committed, and then after again, if you read some data, so that is known as dirty read.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
First of all, write down this theory. What is dirty read, and then draw this diagram. Didn't I send this photo of us? Now draw the diagram. I said that is not dirty read, that is reading of an uncommitted data. Reading the same data after some period of gap, that is not a dirty read, not yet marked. It's an unrepeated read. Okay, that point I am showing you. Like uncommitted. Here there is no commit, and then we are reading here. The uncommitted. RA, read of it. A is not committed here. Still we are reading that. So that is a dirty. Okay, reading of an uncommitted. I'm just showing that. Just the conducted. I'm going to yes. Otherwise, you will not do much of the example. Okay. Return.
Yes, sir.
Now write down the third unrepeatable read problem. And this is the theory for unrepeatable read. This is the theory for unrepeatable read. Don't write below one, that is a separate topic. Just write down these 3 lines.